Welcome to the 3D Surgical Orthognathic platform. Here we delve into Cyphlomatric Analysis, as well as Lefort 1 and BSSO Planning. Open the Orthognathic Planning case. This entails importing the necessary STL files of the maxilla and mandible, as well as any other relevant 3D files. Let's dive into Cyphlomatric Analysis. Start by creating landmarks. If you need assistance identifying their positions, simply click on the I button available for each landmark. Click on the Edit button beside each landmark's name and place it on the surface of the maxilla or mandible. The system will promptly place a point on the surface, accompanied by a transform control, enabling you to adjust its position. You can also double-click the left mouse button to place the landmark directly at the cursor position on the surface. Continue creating each point one by one, ensuring precise placement. The system will provide feedback by highlighting the name of each landmark, indicating whether it's correctly assigned. If any landmarks are missed, the system will promptly notify you with an error message. Once all landmarks are assigned, click Submit. The system will automatically conduct the Cyphlomatric analysis. Click on Analysis to view pre-op measurements. The system calculates various measurements crucial for identifying defects. For example, the SNB angle determines mandibular position, while the SNA angle assesses maxillary position. The ANB angle provides insights into maxilla-mandible relationship, and anterior lower facial height evaluates lower face position. Ramus length left and right identifies asymmetries and deficiencies. Once users have a clear understanding of the defects identified through the Cyphlomatric analysis, they can proceed to planning. Here, they have two options: Lefort 1 and BSSO. Let's start with Lefort 1. This straightforward process begins with users clicking on the Create Lefort 1 plane button. This action generates a plane essential for guiding maxilla bone resection. Users can then manipulate the plane using the transform control. They can adjust its position and orientation as needed. Additionally, transparency settings can be applied to the maxilla, allowing users to visualize underlying structures to assist in precise plane placement. Furthermore, users can modify the plane's dimensions using controls available in the left panel. This allows alterations to the plane's length, width, and extension, as well as adjustments to the angle of side planes. These modifications dynamically update the maxilla bone resection plan, ensuring alignment with surgical objectives. Once users are satisfied with the position, they can proceed by clicking on Planning or opt for BSSO. Let's delve into BSSO Planning. Upon selecting BSSO, the Lefort planning will be saved. Similarly, users can click on the Create BSSO Plane button to generate the two BSSO planes, essential for guiding mandible bone resection. Users can then adjust the position and rotation of the planes and modify their dimensions using controls available in the left panel. These adjustments dynamically update the mandible bone resection plan. If necessary, users can apply transparency to the mandible to visualize the alveolar nerve and aid in precise plane placement. Once satisfied with the resection, users can click on the Planning button. This action saves the Lefort 1 and BSSO osteotomies, allowing users to proceed with planning for both Lefort 1 and BSSO as needed. In this step, users have the option to translate or rotate the resected maxilla and mandible. Let's begin with the maxilla. By using the transform control, users can apply translation to the anterior side of the resected maxilla. As a result, the resected maxilla will move forward at the anterior, and the extent of this movement will be displayed in the left panel under maxilla measurement. Furthermore, users can change the pivot point of rotation and perform translations and rotations accordingly. This allows for precise adjustments to the position and orientation of the resected maxilla and mandible. Next, to align the preoperative mandible with the repositioned resected maxilla, users can utilize the auto-rotation tool. This tool enables users to provide rotation on the mandible and correct its position relative to the resected maxilla. Once the mandible is aligned, users can plan the resected mandible. They can provide translation and rotation as needed to correct any defects. Additionally, users have the option to apply translation and rotation to both the resected mandible and maxilla. Clicking on Analysis will show the post-operative measurements affected by the applied adjustments. Furthermore, users have the option to export the plan and utilize the data to design splints, plates, or guides. thereby completing the planning process efficiently. Thank you for watching.